I thought that song was longer.
Oh, man. It looks like it's less trouble if you just snort coke.
Yeah.
Quieter.
Probably tastes better, too. Man.
Hey,
I don't want to deviate my septum, though.
Oh, man. That's a deep breath you took.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Spit Cup.
I'm Roy.
And we're here to give you education, comedy, news, local news, that is, and a whole bunch of other stuff that you may feel delighted in.
Well, hopefully you do.
Yeah.
All right.
Because, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah, I hear you.
You ever having a bad situation, you're in public, and you're like, oh, man, something just don't feel right. Just make a fart sound. Everything gets better.
Yeah, right. And you're gonna cheer up those around you, right? Because they're gonna be like, yeah.
Well, you'll know who's your friend immediately. You
Sure.
make a fart sound in public. If you ain't sure about your crowd, make a fart sound and giggle. Whoever else giggles, go stand by them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
They're good people.
Hey, look, educational. Every time.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's jump right into it. What's today's holiday, man?
Well, so today's more of a like a medical thing. We want to make sure that folks are staying healthy out there, right? So you have
Healthy.
You have like what is it, like the breast cancer awareness month and stuff like that. That's like in like October, because you see like some of the football teams, NFL teams wearing pink and stuff like that. Then you have, I think it maybe during baseball season they wear blue for like testicular cancer month or something like that. So they're just bringing awareness to those issues. Right now we have our own opinions on those. We're like,
yeah, don't get me started on that.
and well, we've already talked about it.
Yeah,
So,
I know it.
If you guys want to hear it again, just go listen to an old show. You know what I mean? Those are great things, but we could probably spend our money, a little smarter. But anyway, so today is National Skin Tag Awareness Day. So, hey, these are real things, man.
Hey, is this a skin tag?
Yeah, I mean, hey, these things pop. You may have one on your back, you don't even know it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, skin tags can be a serious issue.
Or it could be a fun issue.
Maybe you had one in a certain place when you were a kid, and now it's moved over to the other shoulder, and you're like, one of the wandering tags.
Yeah. Yeah, or one could start growing hair on it.
Yeah, it could.
Or increase or change color.
And I've heard as you get older, I mean, you just, tags just start popping up in random locations, you know what I mean? So,
some of those tags can even turn into a flap.
They can. Yeah, if the skin tag gets, if it's in an area that, receives a lot of abuse or, abuse or a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right word is.
Injury, maybe like a small injury, like soft tissue injury.
Like there's a lot of trauma in that area. A skin tag can turn into a flap, which can turn into a condition called bruised flap.
Yeah,
and
it can be a bruised flap. Yeah, you're right, man.
And then then now you need to really get that looked at.
Yeah,
because.
Sometimes they can get bigger than what they originally started out as,
Yeah.
Especially if there's any kind of, like you said, any kind of punishment going on down there.
Trauma in that area. Yeah.
Yeah, because see, huh? I mean, hey.
So not unlike a wizard sleeve that gets used up. I don't know if used up is the right word.
Well, wizard sleeve gets used too much. They've got a procedure now where they can re-sleeve those.
Yeah.
And but as far as a bruised flap, you could, I don't know if it's like a skin tag. Skin tag, they just cut off. No big deal.
Don't they like freeze them?
No, they cut them. I had one cut off. Like they deadened around it, and they pulled it out with a little razor.
So why don't you just take some toenail clippers and snip?
I don't, hey, different strokes, different folks. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of strokes, so that flap area.
Oh yeah, if there's too much strokeage going on, right, to where you, you know what I'm saying? Like if I don't know, like if you got a sore or anything like that, and you just keep bumping it. But same
It's
thing.
never going to heal.
Yeah.
It never heals.
Keep aggravating it, right?
Yeah.
And so,
well, like you mentioned, you stub your toe a lot. Stub.
Yeah.
Did I use that word? Stub or stump?
Stump.
Your
Either
toe.
way, both of those hurt. Okay. One of them will cut your toe.
When
I'm
you
not
keep-
sure which one it is.
When you keep re-toeing the same toe.
Yeah. You ever been re-toed? well, I did, you know. Yeah, mess around and get re-toed around here.
I had a. Is that the same thing? I had a car repoed.
Yeah, no. See, the repo, they just get it and take it.
Get it and go.
Yeah, when you're getting re-toed, something's giving it,
right? You're receiving the re-toe.
Yeah, you're on the receiving end of a bruised flap.
Yes.
But anyways,
yeah.
So if y'all got a skin tag, get it looked at, this, that, and other. As Mr. Roy mentioned, you could possibly remove it yourself. I
don't know if
I don't think if you could reach it. A lot of people got them on their back.
On their back, yeah.
But I've seen them turn, like I've seen the ones on the front turn into flaps though.
Yeah, and those are usually in areas that are, like you talk about areas that are, like the armpit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those warm.
The warm, moist areas.
Yeah, like the behind your knee if you sit a lot, right? Or maybe in the crack of your butt, right? So
it's kind of like let's see, what's that one thing people get in between their toes? Athlete's foot?
Twinst their toes?
Twinched.
Yeah, I mean, you can just get it on your foot. It doesn't have to be twinched your toes.
I thought it was only like, it could only survive in the warm, moist cracks of your toes.
Those dark areas? Okay, yeah.
So it's kind of like that. It can't be on the outside. So the flap's going to find a crease, and maybe to hide itself, from the abuse that it's been getting.
Yeah.
And so
sometimes you just got to take it easy and know that you know that an area is being abused. And
hey, look, take care of your flaps, people. Okay, skin tags and flaps are a serious issue. We're thankful that there is now a National Skin Tag Flap Awareness Day.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So just remember this. So every April 20th. So, oh my God. So this is happening on 420. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So 420. Hey, blaze it up and check the flaps.
4 to the 2 to the 0.
I don't even know what happened just now.
It was nasty.
Yeah. So, check your tags. Check your buddies' tags. You know what I mean?
And also, here's the deal too. If you haven't yet been to the doctor and one develops into a flap, make sure you clean it, take care of it.
Yeah.
Because those things can stink.
Yep.
And you don't have to tell your buddy like, "Oh, sorry, man." He'd be like,
"Hey, what's that?" Like,
what's
my
deal?
flap.
My flap's in bad condition right now, so let's take care of that stuff.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. Hey, so we like to do the 21st century. If you're new to the show, we're talking about things that we should have moved on and be doing something else and better by now, but we're still in the caveman days with these issues.
Yeah. So recap some early shows. Phone books. Mm-hmm. Let's move on. You know what I mean?
We don't need phone books.
Why do we even do this anymore?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Writing letters. Though your grandmother may still like to send you $10 on your birthday in a letter in an envelope that she had to get a stamp for, and you received it 4 days later, and she lives 17 miles from you.
Yeah.
Might
as well tie it to a pigeon.
Yeah. So we have emails, so there's things that...
Or like mailing checks, right?
Yeah, yeah. Or even using checks.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, even using checks.
So what do we have? Like, what's that like? That paying like
Venmo, Cash App.
Yeah.
You got Square, PayPal. Square.
Yeah.
You got all the Slice. Is it Spice?
Whoa.
Splice. Something. One of those. There's another new one that you can pay.
Okay.
There's so many ways to pay somebody nowadays.
Instead of writing checks.
But even the cash works. Yeah.
Cash works. Right. So, So for today's show, and this is something that we unfortunately we ran into last week, wasn't it? Wasn't it last, or maybe the Friday before last?
Mm-hmm.
We had a baseball game here in town, right?
But we've had it. I mean, I'm
even
just saying, growing up.
I'm just saying it's so fresh to us because it just happened again.
Yeah.
You know, and we've been doing this forever, but it just happened, so we experienced it. So,
yeah. So,
So we had lightning at a ball game.
Yeah.
Right. And so why are we still, when we get told of, hey, there's lightning in the area, there's lightning within 5 or 10 miles, right? So we were kind of told, right, as kids, right, hey, when there's lightning, hey, go get in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't hide under the tree.
Yeah.
But what else should you not be doing? Well, you probably shouldn't be hanging out on metal bleachers, right? Anymore.
Yeah.
That's right. If we have the ball players out there, we probably shouldn't be sending the ball players from the field underneath the metal dugout.
Into a metal dugout.
Yeah.
While the parents and fans remain on the metal bleachers, waiting for the lightning delay.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's a real issue, like common sense, it's 21st century. Can we not figure out that this is not safe?
Yeah.
You're wanting to be safe by doing something even more unsafe.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to send the kids into a metal dugout.
So we can
everybody run to the car, okay?
we can shove 14 kids under a metal dugout where they all get struck, or we can just spread 9 of them out on the field and maybe one to get it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, hey, I understand. Look, there's been incidents where a kid was struck on the field, and it's sad, but you're putting them in more danger by stuffing them in a metal dugout.
Yeah.
And what is the parents and fans not going to get struck because they don't even move? They're like, oh, lightning, hey, kids off the field. Well, what about us?
Yeah, we'll just sit here.
Right.
Get up and move.
Does lightning
people.
only strike baseball and football fields?
I guess it only strikes people under 18. I don't know.
Is it? Yeah. It only strikes sports arenas. I mean, what are we doing?
Participants.
Look, so what you should do, lightning strikes and you're really afraid of it, you think this is an issue, everybody go get back in your vehicles.
Yeah.
And wait till it's all the way over to get back out of your vehicles.
Yes.
It's the 21st century.
Yeah. Let's use our head. I mean,
Hey, I was coming from, we went down to Kemah yesterday.
Yeah.
And to get some shrimp and some fish and all that.
Now, is that the normal place y'all go?
Yeah, we go down to Kemah and we get it right off the boat, man.
Yeah. So, like, somebody just caught it.
Somebody just caught it.
Yes, that morning.
They start chopping on it right away, and we go in there and buy it. It never sees a freezer until it gets home.
Yeah.
Or if we eat it all.
And there's no middleman. It's you're buying it straight from the boat that pulled it out the water. You're not buying it from the store. You're not buying it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a better price.
Yeah.
But on my way back, I stopped to this little town. I can't remember what it was, but I pulled up to the red light, and I noticed that the intersection was kind of small, and I had to lean forward to see when the light was going to turn green.
Now, it wasn't like one of these super small towns where it was a 4-way intersection, and the red light that they have was one of those ones in the middle where all the lights are on all 4. It's like one light.
No.
And there's like everybody shares.
Everybody's staring at the same block.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they had it was 3 blocks.
Okay.
But I'm waiting to turn left, and I got to lean forward. And then I'm like, oh, how am I way out in the middle of the intersection?
Yeah. Did you move beyond the stop line?
No, that's what I'm saying. I turned and looked, and I was right even with the front of my truck was right even with the white line, stop line.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, and it was small, real small intersection, small town. I thought, well, you're in a small town.
Yeah. When
you got to lean forward to see when the light turns green.
Yeah. Man.
Because them bigger towns, you can see.
They set them up across.
It's on out there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, hey, we have a trivia winner. a trivia winner from Friday's trivia question, which was, what is the Texas state dish?
Yeah.
Right? And this isn't a hard one. This one could have been easily looked up. We like to try and test people if, we could tell if they used Google or not.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, but a guy from Vidor, Texas, emailed us, and his name is Poon Bill Flannel Snap.
Okay.
And he said the Texas state dish is chili con carne.
Very good, Poon Bill.
Which is chili with meat.
Mm-hmm. And no beans.
That's been deemed the Texas state dish.
Yeah, very
and
good.
Everything like that.
All right. Poon Bill was on it.
Hey. Sound like it was wet.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the word of the week?
You got one?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it.
Hey, man, huh?
Yeah.
So, all right, Boondock word of the week. What we got? It is, huh?
That's it?
And no, that's not part of my sentence, like as usual. But that's the Boondock word of the week. Huh?
Hey, huh?
Hey, huh? Huh? Hey, y'all gonna get that fish, huh?
So the good thing about this word, there's so many uses for it.
Yeah.
Right? You can ask a question with it. You know.
Mm-hmm. What would you call it? Like a universal word with unlimited meanings?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
So look, it could be used as a question. You could say it at the end of the statement, to make sure you have the audience's attention. Let's see. I don't even know, man. There's just so many meanings. Like my dad used to do this. He would ask a question, and before you could answer or like halfway through your answer, he'd go, huh, and just cut you off. Yeah,
so it's if you don't know what somebody said, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe you didn't quite hear them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Right? So that's how you deliver it there. They know that you're asking, hey, what was it that you just said?
Yeah.
Can you please clarify?
Please repeat.
Because of the way you went, huh?
Yeah.
It just sounded like it was a question, right? Or it could be, maybe somebody's, swelling up their chest on you. Maybe they've stepped out of their truck on you. And they're talking, and you reply with, huh? Right?
Yeah.
So they know
they know, like you dare them to repeat it, right?
Yeah.
It could even be like somebody's fibbing, right? Somebody's telling a tall tale, and you could be like, huh? Really?
Yeah. Especially with kids, right? You have your kids that they're like, oh, Dad, hey, did you brush your teeth? Oh, Dad, yeah, I did.
Huh? Hey, you could even use it to stall a little bit. It could be a stall word, like
somebody ask you a question.
Somebody ask you a question, right? And you're not sure about the answer, so you go, huh?
Yeah.
And they'll repeat.
Yeah. I actually say it all the time.
I do too. I say it when I made a point. For some reason, I'll be like, "Oh man, that was good, wasn't it? Huh?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but that's the Boondock word of the week. It's spelled H-U-H. Huh?
I like it.
Cause huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, huh? What?
Redneck filler word. Sometimes you could use it like it's kind of like finger memer,
Yeah. Because you have people that are like, when they're giving speeches or, and hey,
Yeah. But during a speech, you shouldn't do it.
No, but you can use it as those people do those
right.
And.
I could see a preacher up there telling, doing his thing and do like that, and like all throughout his sermon, he's like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear. I like it.
And Jesus said, "It is finished." Huh?
Yeah.
Because he meant business.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, man, look, I was in the washateria. I went in there to do some work. I wasn't washing clothes in there, but I just went in there to do some work. And I seen, man, hold up. I seen a big old sow in there.
Oh, those are my favorite. That's the best place to find them.
Yeah, I know, but she wasn't dressed properly.
Well, maybe she. Well, obviously it was laundry day, so.
Well, maybe you know what? That's a good point. I didn't even think about that, but I think she was probably 320 plus, and she had on somebody's shorts that was about 120 plus, and it wasn't adding up with. Well, anyway, she had dropped something, bent over to pick it up, and I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know if she had walked all the way down there, and it was like a couple miles away. But she had.
Was it warm outside?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you what. Look here, man. She had some horse chafe in between them thighs. Huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if maybe she had a flap that wasn't well taken care of,
Yeah. But the giraffe flakes.
She had some rhino slime down there, man.
Yeah. Some lizard lint.
Some chapped elephant butter.
Whoa! Spread that on the biscuit.
Yeah, man, it was bad. I mean, there was, gorilla grease.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was all kinds of stuff, man. And I was like, man.
The monkey madness.
Oh.
Baboon boogers.
Man, what is that? Oh, man. Chimpanzee cheese.
Did you let her know? I mean,
no, I wasn't gonna tell her because she looked like she could whoop a fella.
Yeah.
I didn't want her getting hold of me. It wasn't a very big washateria.
Not a lot of places to run. She didn't have to be fast to corner you in there.
Yeah, well, when the position I was in when I noticed it, I was off in the corner, all the way away from the door, and she was between me and the door.
Betwixt you, so you'd have.
She twinksed. Yeah, like you said earlier. I like that word.
Yeah, so you weren't running through her.
Nah, I wasn't gonna get around her. She looked like she'd be a pretty good linebacker.
Okay.
So,
right.
Anyways, man, y'all watch out for that. Big girls, listen up. You got some of that chapped elephant butter.
You should powder up maybe prior.
Yeah, and wear some clothes that's yours. Don't wear your little sister's clothes or
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, or what you wore in the 7th grade.
Back in the 7th grade, those don't fit anymore. Okay.
Even though it was laundry day and you looked around like, man, this is all I got.
Wait until
just wear something that's not as dirty.
Yeah. It didn't even fit in the 8th grade. You know what I mean? So,
dang, she had a growth spurt.
Hey man, so we promised we would do something that is methed up, on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And I thought of something.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Look here. And I hey, let's try this. It'd be funny. It'd be funny if somebody videotaped it and got some good reaction footage off of it. Put an ad in the paper or in the Facebook.
The Thrifty Nickel.
Of
Marketplace.
Of an in-home, open house, estate sale at your buddy's house. 7 o'clock in the morning. We encourage early showers.
Yeah.
Early arrivals.
Early arrivals.
Early shoppers.
Yeah. Get there before the good stuff is gone.
Yeah. Do that. And
have it be on a Sunday when maybe the night before you and your buddy went out, right? So he or she's probably sleeping in because they partook a little too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We need reaction videos on that.
Mm-hmm.
But
get some yard signs made up so that night when you know that they're in bed, start staking the yard.
Yeah, maybe even make up some tags. Put like a $10 tag on his truck.
Yeah.
Everything must go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but anyway, as funny as that sounds, it is methed up.
That would be methed up. Definitely.
Survival item of the week.
Okay. So, well, I don't know how long you would actually have this item. You know what I mean? So, because if I was, rummaging through my cooler or my box, or, you know, and I saw this, it would probably be gone pretty quick. But you can't get rid of it too fast because you need it for, hey, you can use it to disinfect, right?
Yeah.
You can use it to just kind of forget your worries if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay.
And you could use it to barter with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little trading here and there. So this week's survival item, and it could be unique to you, but you need to get a good bottle of whiskey.
There you go.
Right?
And it don't even matter what kind.
No.
Hey, you could use it as a numbing agent.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? If your wife's having a baby, give her whiskey and a stick.
Yeah.
Bite down
Hey,
on
bite
it.
down on this. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, and like you said, barter. Hey, somebody might want to come in and rob your corn or your peas or something. Hey,
Yeah.
look, man, don't take, please. I got a bottle of whiskey.
Start easing off with your chickens. Hey, take this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, how about this whiskey right here?
Yeah.
You'll like that better. You seem like the type that likes to steal.
And so what should people maybe do? Maybe learn how to make their own.
Yeah.
You know, so instead of relying on, well, you know, I'm not going to be able to buy whiskey.
Yeah, and we're not talking about making your own like to sell,
No.
which would be illegal.
Yes. A revenue man come get you.
Yeah, Mr. Revenue.
Yeah.
And so make it for yourself and be careful because the incorrect amount of fermentation could leave you blind or disabled in some form or fashion.
Sure. So there you go. Survival item, get some whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I like it.
I know something that all the fans don't know, but the ones I have told and the ones you have told are super excited about
They're
it, man.
fired up.
So we're just going to go ahead and announce
Yeah, let's hear it.
that Mr. Roy and I are making our first musical album.
Yep.
In the form of maybe like bluegrass, folk.
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah.
It's a blend of all that kind of.
Yeah.
And it's the name of our band is Booney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you hear that, so you know, right? It's obviously a little play on words. So it's going to be a little comedy, you know, a little bit. It's not just going to be an all Weird Al Yankovic style where it's all funny, but you know, there's going to be some funny stuff in there. But you know,
There's going to be all
fun.
types of songs. We're not going to just blend it into everything's funny. There's going to be crazy songs.
Yeah.
Stupid, silly, right? Funny songs. There's going to be. We'll probably have maybe a few serious songs.
Sure.
There may be a sad song. There may be an up tempo dancing type song.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, we may not do anything that you're gonna middle school slow dance to, though.
Yeah, no, there's not going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. There might be one on there you could slide a boot to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
there's not gonna be, you know, like any, you know, stuff that when we were growing up, like slow dancing, knocking the boots, and
oh
stuff like
no. Here, now, one thing's for sure: there's not going to be any songs on there that you can twerk to.
There may be something you can work to.
Yeah, you might could. I mean, unless you're really talented, you might be able to find the beat and get to bouncing that thing in the back, you know. But it won't be meant for that.
No.
Okay, so
Hey, but if you do find yourself twerking to it, right?
Send us a video.
Please.
Yeah, we would like to see a video of anybody twerking to our bluegrass country music.
Yeah.
That would be.
Because it's gonna have a nice.
That would be TikTok worthy.
Yeah, nice beat. It's gonna
Yeah.
be good. It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah. And so right now we're working on our first single called Ticks and Chiggers.
Yeah.
And
now we're not putting a date on anything yet.
No,
so it's
we
not
don't
like
have a
we're-
date. We don't
it's not
have
gonna
a
be like June 1st. It's coming out. We have no idea of the date.
yeah,
Right.
we don't know any release dates. We do know that we're working on 1 or 2 singles, and then we will put out an entire album, and it will be very entertaining. It's for y'all's entertainment pleasure
For your
purposes.
enjoyment,
Yeah. for your enjoyment.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That reminds me too, when you said about the 8th grade dance, we ought to do a song about the space between the 7th and 8th graders when they slow dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good.
Yeah, you could slide a midget in there.
Yeah, pretty cool
so
song.
far away.
I've seen them where you could slide that lady from the washateria in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she had the lube to do it. You know what I mean?
Somebody rockin', knockin'.
Oh, my skin tag. Hey, sometimes, and also y'all gotta understand, sometimes the skin tag gets hard on the top of it, and when that happens, it needs attention. Okay, so don't forget about your
flaps hammer.
Yeah, and the flaps can get hammered without you even knowing about it. You know, it's not a good deal.
Yeah.
Anyways, you got anything else?
I don't. I mean, it's, we talk about sometimes keeping them short and sweet, and there's no point in just rambling on. And you know,
some folks got to get to work instead of. I know a guy that will drive to work. It's only a 10-minute drive, but he leaves early just to get there so he can finish the show before he gets out of his truck and goes into work.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, we like fans like it,
Yeah.
but hey. Yeah, they used to be like an hour long, and so we've shortened it to help those folks out that want to finish the show before they got
Help them out.
before they got to get out. So
It takes 4 days to listen to a show, and by then the next show's out. They're like, dang.
yeah, you don't want to bombard people like that.
No.
Anyways, man,
That's
hey,
it. We'll see you Friday.
we love those too. Remember, if you're in public, make a fart sound. You find out who your friends are.
Okay.
Yeah, if they laugh, that's your buddy.
Hey, if you can still ease your hand underneath your armpit, squeeze off a high pitchy one.
I used to could do those until I got hair under my arm. Then I couldn't make armpit farts no more.
I remember when my daughter first learned how to, or she would lay down on her back and do her knee pit farts.
Oh man!
And they'd be all fast,
Help!
both knee pits. So.
All right, man. So,
but don't fall down in the middle of the Walmart and start knee pit farting.
Yeah, or fake seizuring. All right, folks. Hey, y'all have a good week. Let the Lord be your focus and handle up.